What's up, everybody? It is Saturday, June 27th, 2020. Boy, isn't life great, man. You know, every time I go to watch a video, I turn the TV on. I already know what I'm gonna get into. I already know it's gonna be some negative shit. That's all that's on TV. The news pumps out nothing but negative stuff, man. Like, don't the news have anything good to say? Is that all they do? Is search for negative stories their whole life? Or their whole entire, they just want us to be miserable, man. I've come to that decision in life. But the people in the so-called pyramid scheme, which I don't agree with, to me that's a bunch of cocky pock. That's to keep the rich rich and the poor poor. This stupid fucking pyramid scheme. And yeah, I swear. And YouTube too, man. Any little words you say, people can't get paid. It's like, and then if the whole thing is you want to complain about it, well, just don't use YouTube. That's how YouTube feels. Fuck your freedom of speech. I might not agree with the Constitution 100% because of the people who made the Constitution were evil, but it gives us a little bit of freedom. Even though we're slaves. Let me not call it freedom. Let me call it privileges. That's more or less I want to say. We have a little bit of. We're still chained, but we have a little bit of leeway to go and do things before that chain gets pulled and we can't move anymore. So I just have so many thoughts, man. I don't know, I'm playing with this thing. I found it. It's really, I don't see the big deal on these things, but life in general right now sucks. People are struggling. What, 10, 20 million people out of work? They said 40, but they always inflate numbers on the news. They always try to make things way worse than they are. It's like they want us depressed, they want us stressed, they want us to not be anything as people. They try to say that, black people are less than 3/5 of a human, and this person's this, and white people are supreme, and shut the fuck up, man. Please. We're all supreme, number one. And black people are not 3/5 of a human. I mean, that's insane. Like, how could anyone even say some shit like that? Like, if anything, I think black people, if you really want to have more, listen, put it this way. People shit on black people, but I tell you what, man, they got more wisdom and knowledge than any white motherfucker that speaks. Put it that way. I haven't heard an intelligent white person speak, like, as far as the people in power. They're all bamboozling us. All the white people that are so-called leaders and in power, they're not enlightening us. They're not giving us no knowledge. We don't have stable elders that teach us the truth. They're all bamboozling us and effing us over. That's it. It's the bottom line. So, my friends, not my, people say, Chuck, I had this person say to me, I have to talk about it. Why do I watch so many black people, right? I don't even look at it like that. I just watch people, and I gain wisdom and knowledge, and, I like to learn. Maybe the other people see it as I watch nothing but black people. I don't. I just look at them as another person. Well, wow, whoop-de-doo, their flesh is darker. Who gives a fuck? It's crazy. I'm glad my mother raised me to be who I am now, and not some psychotic, psychopathic, racist piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta hate someone because of the shade of their flesh. And it really mind boggles me and angers me that something so small, like, you're gonna hate somebody for something so small, man. I don't know, it pisses me off. And then you get these white people with the Black Lives Matter. I've already talked about this, but it just bothers me that Black Lives Matter now that some random black guy had 20 funerals. Like, what about all the other black people that didn't have funerals, that didn't get the news attention? You know, that this one lucky guy where everyone bows to him. And what about all the other black people that were slaughtered by police, that didn't, like I said, that didn't get to be on the news, and that no one rose up for them? Or how about all the white people that were slaughtered by police? Or all the Spanish? Or let's break it down. Let's not just say white people. Let's say Polish, German, Lithuanian. How about black people? They're not just black people. You got black people in Africa. You got black people in Jamaica. And they're not black. They're Jamaican. They're tribes. I don't know all the tribes' names. I don't like singling a person out to one. You're putting black people in one group when they're from all over the world. Just like white people. You're saying you're white. You're putting them in one category. You're taking away from who they really are. That's what this race thing's about. They're putting you in this one category. They're labeling you. They're taking away from who you are. Does anyone understand that? Okay. That is major. Just like the flat earth people say, oh, what does that matter? There's much more things to worry about. No, the flat earth does matter, because if you don't know who you are and where you are, then what's the point? That's why they put us in that mind state, so we're lost and we're running in circles and we don't know left from right. They want us in that mind state. They want to dumb us down to the point we're just easy to control. The more dumber you are, the more the people in the power are going to look smart and you're going to want to follow them more. If that makes any sense. Look at when we were younger and we were in school and all them people speaking knowledge. We, you know, as far as me, I'm not going to speak for everyone else, I'm going to speak for me. When I used to look up to people, and because they had all this so-called wisdom and knowledge, they would speak these words, and I would, you know, they had these degrees, and you know, you start to follow them and put trust in them. But then down the road, you come to find out they've been lying to you this whole freaking time, right? So like me, I dig deep. I go down the rabbit hole. I'm trying to find the end of the rabbit hole. But unfortunately, I haven't yet. But we've been lied to about 99.9%. The only thing I don't... Motherfuckers. Roaches, yo, I hate them, man. Every once in a while I see one in my room. They're only mostly in the kitchen. I can't stand those motherfuckers, man, for real. Anyway, now I'm that little bastard is crawling on my dresser. Once in a great while I see one in my room, but they're always in the kitchen at night, and those bastards are hard as hell to kill. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had to chase that bastard down, man, and kill him. I can't have them motherfuckers in my room, man. Word. And I can't believe I'm even talking about it on camera, but hey, man, I'm real. It's my life, and what do I need to lie for, you know? When you lie, you're only fooling yourself. The only time I lie, and I'm gonna be honest, is in the court and to the police. Shh. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base on racism and all this bullshit, you know. To me, like I said, hating someone because of the shade of their flesh, to me, is it's insane, man. It's so little and small. Just like prison, right? When you go to prison, it's not rehabilitating. No fucking way. It turns you into an animal, right? Turns you into a beast. You come out and you're a whole nother person. And they do this on purpose. So it'll be a revolving door. See, the problem is the government, man. Not many people see this. People that are in their 50s and their 60s, they're to the point where they don't give a fuck about us. They just want to die. They're at that point where they're like, well, I'm going to die soon, so what do I care? And that's facts, because I've talked to a lot of people. You know, I had a friend who just passed. And that's what, you know, he's like, oh, I'm old school, and, you know, and I'm not changing that, basically, you know, and they're plugged in. They're not unplugging. And that's sad, because that's going to be a roadblock, man. People like that don't want to open their mind, and we can't unplug our roadblocks. And I hate to say that, man, but it is. It has to change, man. We have to change this government structure one way or another. I don't know yet. I don't have all the answers, but I'm still searching for a way, man. And to be honest, the only way I see things changing is a war. I just can't see voting is a joke. Voting is a joke. It's all a fucking joke. And talking to these people, they're just gonna lie to your face. They're gonna tell you what you want to hear, and then do the complete opposite, because they've been bamboozling us since day one. Every 4 years you hear a bunch of fucking lies. What has Trump done? He said he was gonna do. What? Build a wall? Whoop-de-fucking-do. What? Clean the swamps out? You motherfuckers are cheering for him to clean the swamps. The poor people are the swamps. Hello? Hey, you support Trump? That's you, man. And I don't hate you for it. You know, some people just gotta have that stability. Someone to lean on. And hey, whatever, I respect that. You know, but you gotta realize that these people are just telling us what we want to hear, so they could benefit themselves and move on with their agenda.